All right, guys, we are back for our movement of the month. This is June, and this is the squat snatch. Okay, so this is probably my favorite movement in CrossFit. One of the most complicated, probably the hardest movement it was for me to learn. So I'm gonna give you some helpful tips on how to get a little bit better at this movement. Okay, I'll demo a few reps. Again, we'll talk about it, demo a few more. Okay, so I'm loading. Again, setting my hook grip, jump catch, stand up, back down, load, jump catch, and I stand up. Okay? So we're gonna build on the power snatch and the overhead squat. Okay, so we already know that we want to start with the barbell right over the tongues of our shoes. Okay? Second one, our hook grip. Our hook grip, especially with the squat snatch, very, very important for that pull position. Okay, in the bottom of our squat snatch, again, all the same things apply as our overhead squat, right? So as we catch it, we want to get our chest as vertical as possible, driving up out of the bottom. Okay, so now we're going to talk about kind of the middle, right? So this is where most of our snatches kind of fall apart. So we want to make sure that when we are loading, okay, our hips are not too high. There's a lot of things that can happen in the squat snatch to make the lift unsuccessful, like a power snatch, kind of can save it and stuff like that. With a squat snatch, first of all, we want to make sure we don't start really, really high. We also don't want to start in this low squat position. We want to start in a nice loaded position. So as we jump and extend here, the bar can float up and we can come back down. Okay, if we start this high, we might throw it forward, we might jump forward, we might jump back, okay, all those types of things. So again, make sure your hips in a good position off the start. And our final thing that I would say is probably the biggest kind of thing that I see where we end up missing our lifts, okay, is everything just doesn't flow together, okay? Sometimes we rip it off the floor, sometimes we throw it from our mid-quad. You have to be very patient from the floor to our hip, okay? So as we lift, we're loading, our knees are coming back slow, okay? And then as the bar, we gotta be patient, as the bar comes into our hip, boom, and the extension goes, our elbows rise just like our power snatch, and then we get underneath the bar, okay? So you have to be very aggressive, but very patient with the squat snatch. Everything is loaded, aggressive, and patient, okay? So here's 2 reps. Lining it up over my laces. Next, my hook grip is locked in. Next, I'm loading my hamstrings. Pulling tight on my back. I'm smooth and slow from the floor. Knees are tracking back. And then I'm going from the hip. Standing up vertically. Back down, okay? Bars over the tongues of my shoes. Locking in my hook grip. Loading my legs. Knees are tracking back, vertical chest, standing up, and that is our squat snatch, guys. Thanks for tuning in. See you next time.